With the mic check 1 2 1 2. Is this thing on? How you guys doing? I'm doing well. So hopefully if I'm catching these vibes correctly, I'm feeling a lot different nowadays. I'm really hoping that we do have our bull market soon. I'm feeling something. I don't know. Can you guys feel it? I think it's coming. And I'm getting more and more bullish on XRP. It's been a few years, actually. I knew it was going to be a few years. That's why I was just like, dude, I'm a very impatient guy. I try to work on that. I'm trying to work on it constantly. But I am a very impatient guy. Let's see if I can turn this camera on. There we go. Yeah, so I'm not going to sit there and just dwell on one thing that I know it's going to take a little while, for it to do anything. But I do feel like that time is near. Time's very near. So I'm excited. I'm getting excited. I've had a major shift in my life, like many major shifts, all within the span of a few months. And I've told you guys this, in the last few videos. This is my first live stream in a long time. So I'm pretty excited. I'm like, shoot, man, I may as well get back into it. Like, I'm still here, and I'm starting to feel like my old self again. It's been a wild few years. It's been a journey. But I've learned a lot about myself and about the world. And I guess I got into some bad habits, like drinking, smoking weed, stuff like that. I got a little too comfortable. But just recently, God kind of intervened. An act of God kind of came into my life. He kind of just threw me a curveball. And basically, long story short, I had to move out. And now I'm kind of on my own. And I'm loving life. I'm actually very happy right now. I'm very happy. I'm starting to work out again. I'm at the gym. Starting to go almost every day. So it's a kind of a new lifestyle for me, and I love it. I feel free. I don't have to pay rent anymore. And my goal is to just work. I've been working I'd say 12-hour days, but it's actually been the last week or so, it's been like 15 hours a day I've been on the clock. So yeah, my goal is to work. Just like I did last bear market, make a lot of money and put it all in crypto, and then make a lot more money like I did last bear market or last bull market. It was very fun, guys. That was fun, and we're about to have fun again. I don't like to think that making money makes me happy, but it really does. I don't like to admit it, I guess. I don't like to admit it, but it's true. I guess it's true, man. Like, money kind of does buy happiness, at least momentarily, at least temporarily. It really depends on what you do with your money if you want to stay happy. And you really need to have a good foundation. You have to be a strong person. You have to know what to do with your money if you want to keep it. That's the hardest part, actually. It was very easy to make money in crypto. It was very easy. And I kept telling people that. That's why I created a channel. It was very easy to make money in crypto, and it still is. You just have to have patience. Now, like I said, I don't have patience. I don't have a lot of patience. So what I had to do was distract myself. This is last bear market. What I had to do was be very busy and distract myself and work a lot and work out a lot and take care of myself and be happy and spread positivity and just be distracted while I'm making money and throwing it into crypto every week, dollar cost averaging. Very simple if you can do it. Also, being sober really helps a lot. It's very difficult to make money if you're not sober, and in my experience. But that's just me. Some people, they can drink and they can do all that. They can still live a normal life. I can't do it. When I start drinking, I fall into this just the abyss. I disappeared. So I've recently like moved out. I've kind of been. Some people think this is embarrassing, but it's not. It's not at all, because I'm actually really happy. I'm having a lot of fun. I'm moving again. Like, basically, I moved out and I bought a car, and I'm living out of my car, and it's great. I can sleep anywhere I want. I can travel throughout the day anywhere I want. My job is based in my car. I do Uber Eats, and I do flower delivery and other stuff. And I'm making a lot of money now. Making more money than I've ever made in my life, to be honest, just from working. Now that doesn't count crypto. I made a shit ton of money last bull market. I mean, I was like halfway to becoming a millionaire, but I've learned a lot since then, guys. I've learned a hell of a lot since then. And I'm here. I'm back. I'm sober. I'm Crypto Mike again. I feel, and I'm not Crypto Mike. My name is Michael. I go by Mike. But when I was Crypto Mike, doing all these videos and excited, super excited to share everything I knew with you, and to learn from you guys, I was learning too. It was just a symbiotic relationship. It was wonderful, and I feel the vibes again. I'm back. I'm sober. I can't drink. I have no choice, which is like, it's God is really there for me right now. You know, He's really helping me out. He said, Mike. He said, Michael, my beloved son, I'm gonna fuck your life up, and you're gonna love it. And that's what's happening. So yeah. Blessing in disguise. A blessing in disguise is what the last few months have been. I was worried. It was worrisome for me for a few weeks, a few months. I didn't know what I was going to do, but everything fell into place, and I'm back, baby. So hit the thumbs ups if you support my channel, if you like it, if you're feeling the good energy, if you're excited about the next run, which is coming very soon, I think. I don't think we have much longer to accumulate. And if you have been accumulating, congrats to you. I pretty much lost all my crypto. The drinking and just paying for rent. Basically, I didn't even splurge. I just kind of I just used my rent I used my money to pay for rent, and then Uber Eats and stuff, just like stupid shit. But it was over the course of like 3 years. And I kind of lost hope and all that, but it just takes one little thing to happen, or one big thing, one catalyst, and I'm back. That's it. So I wanted to, I don't know. I guess I'll tell you what cryptos I'm looking at right now, real quick. But this is actually, I wanted to this is more of a broad live stream. I kind of wanted to go over. I was watching a podcast this morning, the PBD podcast, and it was really good. And on top of that, it was Lauren Chen was there as a guest, and she's gorgeous. She's my favorite Asian woman ever. Man, I would marry her in an instant. But that's probably not in the cards at the moment. I'm sure she wants a guy who doesn't live in his car, but. That's what hope is for. There's always a hope, right? So anyways, I wanted to kind of go over this, the podcast, but first I'll kind of start out with crypto stuff, because I'm just starting to get back into crypto. It took me a little while, for basically the last year or so. I'm gonna roll this up. I'm gonna roll the window up. The last year or so, I haven't thought about crypto at all, to be honest. There we go. All right, that's better. But just since I got sober, now I'm like, dude, okay. It's a totally different energy I'm feeling, and I love it. It feels good. Look at this chart, man. Dude, I hope it keeps going up, but we might see one more dip, one more crash. If we see one more crash, that's when the big whales are buying, the institutional money. That's when it's coming in. Besides, what I got a patch right here. I don't like that. It's always something with my beard, right? It's always something. They're coming in. They're waiting for regulations, but the big whales are waiting, I think, for one more dip. They're accumulating already, but to really start packing in that, to really start grabbing up that crypto, they're waiting for one more crash, I think. I might be wrong. We might go up from here. I mean, look, this chart looks pretty good, to be honest. It's budging up against resistance. It's budging up against, what is this, like 31K? Let's see. Something like that. Yeah, it's really budging. It really wants to surpass this resistance. And once it does, that's pretty good. That's very bullish. It has been very bullish since, when was this? Since we had that $1 million Bitcoin bet. Yeah, it was like the beginning of January. Like, since the beginning of the year, since the literal beginning of the year, we've been up. We've had a little down, but we've been mostly up, on an uptrend. Now, it's just been so steadily going up, taking its time. It goes up, kind of comes down, and then shoots right back up, comes down, shoots up. It's steadily, like, just kind of going sideways. It could come back down to, what, 28,000? It might come down to 25,000 even. Or it could just keep going sideways and blast upwards. And I'm talking about Bitcoin, which we all know. If you're new, maybe you don't know, but we all know that Bitcoin is still the leader, the big daddy of the market. It's the one in charge, basically. Whatever happens to Bitcoin kind of dictates what happens to most of the cryptos, the crypto space. So, and Bitcoin is still like reliant on, economic factors and even like geopolitical factors, and but mostly economic factors. With, like, basically the Fed has been kind of in charge of what happens with Bitcoin because of the stock market and all that, the interest rates and all that stuff. So but I'll tell you, the only cryptos I'm in right now, and I'm planning to accumulate other ones, but I just wanted to make sure that I'm in these cryptos, XRP, Stellar, XLM, and Cosmos. So those are what I'm in right now, but I do plan to buy more. I want to buy more like mid cap and low caps. One I'm looking at right now is Casper. I'm hearing a lot of good things about it. It's pretty cool. It's a smart contract blockchain where you can actually change the smart contract after it's made. So they're saying it's like what ETH 3.0 is going to be like, but it's already here, and it's already in the top 100 market cap, and no one, like, barely anyone even knows about it yet. But I mean, looking at this chart, at least on KuCoin, this isn't the full chart. I don't know what, I think it came out like a year and a half ago, maybe 2 years ago, but it didn't have any kind of run. Hold on, I might need to blow my nose. I'm okay. All right, so I don't know, but looking at this chart, it looks like it kind of came out of a little bit of a falling wedge, but not very strongly. So it kind of really is still in a wedge, if you really think about it. But it's budging up against the top of this wedge. It could come back down to 33 cents. I don't know who's calling me right now. Oh, yeah, I do need to go to work at 12. I forgot about that. Delivering flowers, which is nice. Just positivity. I like being positive, but also at the same time, I'm starting to get fed up with all this woke bullshit. I'm starting to, like, especially now that I moved out. I don't live with like a liberal, like liberals, or, people who are just someone, like, the landlord was afraid to, like, talk about anything like politics, and I didn't want to talk about anything politics. Anyways, now that I'm out on my own, like, I can really just speak my voice again, and without any repercussions. No one can kick me out of the house, because I own my own house, which is this beautiful car that I bought like a few weeks ago, which is really awesome. I love it. Anyways, I think a lot of us are starting to get a lot of us. I wouldn't even say conservatives. I wouldn't say right side. I wouldn't even say centrists. I would say like people who cherish the truth, and people who actually care about what's true and what's not, what's real and what's not, and people who aren't pussies. You know, like most of the Democrat, left, liberal, stupid motherfuckers who are really just fucking weak pussies, you know, who are very scared to speak their mind, very scared to step out of line. We're about to have a revolution. We're already in the middle of it. It's really early on, but this is going to be like I mean, I don't like to talk politics, but it looks like it's going to be a red wave, as far as just all in general. But I don't like saying right side or left side. I like saying truth, you know. And sure, yeah, I guess people would consider, if they thought about it, you know, if you think about it, like anyone who like labels themselves in politics, like, you know, they would, and most of the truthers, I guess, would be considered like conservative or whatever. But that doesn't make any sense. That doesn't make any sense to me. The truth is the truth. At this point, it's literally, like, seriously, it's literally good versus evil. And so there is the evil side, which is basically, you know, I mean, look at this administration. Look at what they're doing to this country, the United States. Look what they're doing to the world. And people are just following them blindly. But most people are starting to wake up. And there's a lot of people who've been very quiet, especially on the left side, who've they're starting to wake up too. And I hope to God that they're starting to feel ashamed of their party. And I don't like talking politics, but you know, unfortunately, that's what it's come to. And this is the best way to translate how I feel to a majority of my audience, I guess. The left definitely should be ashamed of themselves. Not saying a lot of the people on the right shouldn't be ashamed, because there's a lot that the right should be ashamed of. Definitely. Okay? I'm the type who, I likes to look at things from both sides. I like to look at every angle. I'm not going to just ignore something that's wrong that my friends are doing. You know, if they're doing something wrong, I'm going to say, hey, this is wrong. I don't believe in this, you know, whatever. I don't care if we're on the same team or whatever. It doesn't matter. If it's wrong, I'm not gonna just sit there and be a pussy and not speak up. So I'm gonna actually look at things from every angle, you know. And that's what we should be doing. You know, we should be willing to have an open debate, you know, and not hate each other for it, for our opinions. That's ridiculous. That's what the elite want us to do, and that's what we are doing. That's what we've been doing, and they're happy with themselves. However, I think they're starting to become a little nervous, because people are starting to wake up, and they can't control human nature. This is a universal thing that's happening throughout the whole universe. We're shifting into a higher dimension. We're starting to realize the truth without even looking for it. We don't even have to look for it. It's there. And these elite cabal people, they're trying to hide the truth. They're trying to pit us against each other. The truth is, we're like very spiritual beings. We're very special people. We're special. Humans are very special. We're like very spiritual. We're spiritual beings having a human experience. But they're trying to tell us that we're human beings and we're having a shitty experience, and that's just life, right? That's just shitty everyday life. That's just life. Like, there's nothing you can do about it. That's all you can do is live it, and just do the best you can, right? But the thing is, we're waking up to how special we are, actually. You know, how powerful we are. And there's so many more of us than them. They just have, you know, they've been smart. They've been able to consolidate power. And they're still, they're really trying, and they're succeeding. But at this point, I don't see how they can win. I don't see how these evil people who are pitting us all against each other can win. And there's a lot of stupid people on the left side who still think that their party isn't evil, and that's fine. I get it. The most common argument, this patch is killing me right now. Stop. Ugh. Okay, that's a little better. See, I like the solid, like, anyways. That's the most common argument. It's like, oh, well, the rights, they're evil too. I guess you could say that, you know, but it's just different. It's different. The right people they believe in principles and morals. I get it. They're more traditional. I get it from the progressive side. Yeah, we don't want to stay stagnant. I get that part, you know. I get that. That's why I'm like, if anything, I'm an independent and I'm centrist, even though I don't vote, because I think voting is stupid, because I don't think it matters. And all you're doing is putting yourself out there. Is like, you could get in trouble in the future. Like, they could, round up all the left voters and kill them or something. Who knows? I don't know. They could round up all the right side voters, all the Republicans in the future. Who knows, man? If we ever have a big war or something, you never know what could happen. Like, they could really ostracize us for voting right or left or what. Who knows? Who knows who's going to be in charge in 10, 20 years? Who knows what's going to happen? So I don't vote. Like, to me, that's ridiculous. Of course, me saying that, 99 out of 100 people are going to tell me, dude, you're so stupid. What do you, like, you don't vote? Don't you want to exercise your right to vote and speak up? Dude, they just want us to think we have that, like, there's so much more than voting. There's so much more than this system. They just need us to, like, they need to give us that little bit of, like, hope, that little bit of feeling of, like, we do have control over our lives, and we have control over our external lives. Like, we can actually decide who becomes our president. I don't even believe it, but that's just my opinion. And I don't think, I don't blame people for voting and all that. I don't blame people at all. I just see things a little differently. And who knows, I could be wrong, and I'm willing to say that. So anyways, yeah, Casper, I've been liking Casper a lot. I know Kevin Cage is really into it. I know some people in the XRP community are into it, and it just makes sense. Like, it'd be a good one to keep your eye on. I don't own any, but I'm looking into ones, like different ones, like Mina Protocol too. I'm looking at that. It's like Chainlink's closest competitor. I think Chainlink is still going to do very well, but honestly, guys, the ones I'm looking to make money off of nowadays, I've had a lot of time to think, and I'm straight-minded now. I'm like, I can think straight now. I think that I think your best bet in making, like, a good amount of money, like maybe like between a 10x and 100x, this next bull run, is to find cryptos that haven't run yet. You don't want to be in one, like, I've just noticed over the years, the ones that run hard, when do they ever run again? Like, how, I mean, look at XRP. That one ran hard a long time ago, and it hasn't run hard again yet. And I'm expecting that one to run. That one's pretty easy to me because of the lawsuit. I mean, if they win the case or whatever, I mean, it's obviously going to pump hard, like super hard. I mean, it's probably going to do the opposite of what it did when the case was introduced. It dumped hard when the case was introduced, and yet it's still strong. The community is still strong. It's still a strong project. Ripple's very strong. Obviously, it's going to be the new system. We already know Ripple's the new system. We just don't exactly know the fate of XRP yet. But I do believe it looks strong to me. Let's see if we can look at that chart. I haven't even looked at the chart. To me, the chart doesn't matter at all. Actually, it does, because it does look strong. Look at this. Slowly but steadily, we're pushing our way on up here. You just win. You just win, guys. I think we're gonna win. I think the XRP community is finally gonna get its validation and gonna have its day. You don't see this very often. Let me see, where's my drawing tool? You don't see this kind of curve upward very often. After all this consolidation, look what happened here. Curve up and then boom. Curve up, and then it's really creating kind of an ascending triangle, to be honest. Boom. You know, $3.50, $7, $10, $22, $5.89. You never know, right? But it's good to have that hope. And the only reason I was ever big into crypto was because of XRP. So I owed allegiance to the XRP community. Bearable Bull, he's a huge one. What's his name? Digital, and oh, hey, you just hit. This guy's about to pop his tire, just like I did like 5 days ago. Popped my tire. My new car. He's like hugging the curb right now. Anyways, so yeah, I own allegiance to XRP and the XRP community. I think he was digital asset investor, right? What's it? I haven't watched any XRP videos for a long time. Digital nomad investor. Yeah, but it was digital asset investor. He really got me super excited. He was really good back in the day. I don't know if he's still good or not, but that was a great channel. I mean, I would be hiking all the time. That was when I first got sober, and I was just loving life, just like I am right now. I feel like I'm back. Like my life is back. I swear, drinking is so bad. It's so bad for us. There's a reason it's called spirits. You know, they call them spirits. It's because it's evil. It's like evil spirits come out and they fuck with your mind, guys, when you drink too much. I mean, a little bit is fine. When you use it for like social interactions and stuff, just for having fun, going out, blowing off steam after a long week of work, I get that. But for me, that's never been the case. I've always just been, I just want to drink as much as I can drink, you know. And thankfully an intervention happened, like a major catalyst happened. God's looking out for me, and with perfect timing too, because I don't believe we have much longer to accumulate. So for, you know, the little bit longer we have till either XRP blows up and starts the bull market, or just the bull market starts, and then who knows when XRP is going to be settled, when that whole thing is going to be settled. But look, right here, you can tell how quickly I'm talking, like how happy and excited I am right now. Plus I've been working out lately, and oh my God, it feels so good. But anyways, okay, what I was saying is that I used to go on hikes, and I would listen to Bearable Bull, I would listen to like Digital Asset Investor, and they just pumped me up so much during my hike. I would come back home and I would like just research crypto for hours, and I would like literally the second I got back home, I would buy XRP with like every little cent I had. And I did lose a lot of money in the early days, because it was like 2018, and it was right after XRP had its massive blow off top in like January 2018. It was a few months after that, so I got in at the very wrong time. But at the same time, I wouldn't have made, you know, like $400,000 in crypto if I wasn't into XRP in the first place. If I didn't have this community, Bearable guy, that whole thing, that got me so stoked. It made me just so optimistic. I was very naive back then, yes, but that's how things turned out. I mean, things still turned out very good for me. I didn't get my $589 per XRP. You know what? I gotta make sure that you guys can even hear me. That would be so terrible if... Is there people here? Can you even hear me? Hopefully you can hear me. The screen's too small to see? What do you mean? Let me know how it looks. Okay, thanks, XRP Free Me. What do you mean, Darcy? The screen is too small. I don't understand. Can you guys see the charts? Can you see the chart? Top sound, good. How about the look? How about the visuals? How's that? My screen is tiny. Interesting. You mean my face or the whole screen? Something, I gotta figure that out if you can't even see it. Oh, it's the whole screen? Okay. Does that make any difference? Oh, that sucks. Thumbnail. Okay. To me, it's like a full screen. So, okay. So, anyways, I'll go back to where I was gonna kind of like do a little commentary on this video. Can you guys see this screen or no?
12 minutes. 12
right?
minutes.
Since June 29th, last time we did a podcast.
Is that normal now?
Everybody.
Is that a lot better? Now I put YouTube on. Is that better? Maybe it's just a trading view issue. Oh, that policeman's coming by. It's still small. Okay, well I haven't done live streaming on YouTube for a long time, so I don't know why. That's weird. Anyways, I'll figure it out, I guess. But for now, I guess I'll just do commentary. You guys can hear this, though.
He was out. Adam was literally out, but some of us were out and we're back. And the
So
first
I won't make this live stream too long then. And then I'll figure it out, and then my next live stream, hopefully, it'll be better. But as long as you can hear me, at least you can hear me. So, resolution setting, huh? I don't know. Is that better? Oh, anyways, thanks for letting me know. I'm glad I checked. But that's so weird. I'll figure it out. I'll figure it out next time I do it. So anyways, yeah,
Yes, we got a special guest for
let's
you.
go on to this. Lauren
Someone
Chen, man.
who, if you're on social,
She's
you
so
see
fine.
her
She's the most
talking,
beautiful,
making her
probably
arguments,
most
and
beautiful
everybody
woman
in
I've
the
ever
market
seen.
saying, you got to hear what she's got to say. You got to hear what she's got to say. So finally, we had a chance to have her on the podcast. The great Lauren Chen. It's great to have you on the podcast.
I'm so happy to be here. Thank you so much for having me.
Yes, of course.
Such a
And
surreal
I
experience.
don't know. I love
thank you
Asian
so
girls.
much for helping us realize
But
that
she's just
Vinny
like
took
top
honors
notch.
French.
Honors
We
French.
didn't know this
Beautiful. Oh my
years
gosh.
ago. Very impressive that you were able to get that out of her.
Merci beaucoup.
So we're going to talk about a lot of current events
So anyways,
topics.
guys, like PBD podcast. So what I wanted to say is like, there is a new elite out there. It's true. It's for real, and they're really playing magnificent chess. And I believe PBD is really trying to get into that status. I've been watching him for the last few years, and he's really been doing well. You can hear the video fine. That's good. So yeah, he's been like, like Joe Rogan is like the most watched podcast, but really he's more watched than any of the news channels. He's really, Joe Rogan is like, he's a voice. He's really, yeah, I know. PBD's interviewed like so many people. I'm just wondering like why he's not more famous yet, but he is. He's worth like $200 million too. So very successful. I've watched every live stream of his for like the last few years. And you can tell there's a movement happening right now on the conservative side, but it's not even the conservative side. It's people who are just waking up to the truth. You don't have to be conservative to wake up to what the mainstream media has been doing to us, which is just lying, just straight up lying. And you don't have to be a Trump lover to know that the news is fake. And I think people are starting to really understand what he was saying, because like back then they're like, what do you mean it's fake? It's there, it's right there in front of your face. Like, that's the stupidest thing I've ever heard. But no, dude, it's fake. They manipulate us. Like, it's not fake, it's real. Obviously they're filming and it's real. Like, fucking dumbass, are you serious? It's real, but no, it's fake. It's not real. It's all made up. It's like basically a Hollywood movie. It's all scripted, it's written, and it's not news. So therefore, yeah, it's fake news. It's not news. The real news now is what we hear in podcasts now. Like the real shit, like this PBD podcast, Joe Rogan. They tell us their opinions, and I try not to look at strictly right side or left side news podcasts. I like podcasts that are just in the middle, or just not in the middle, but they kind of explore the truth. They want to know the truth, and they put out their real opinions, and they're not influenced by one like a what is it? Echo, like one echo chamber or another, because there is an echo chamber on the right side, and I don't like it. There's an echo chamber on the left side. I don't like it. But I guess if I had to choose, I would listen to the one on the right side more, because it's obviously it's the truth. Of course, a lot of the times it's embellished or it's exaggerated, and I get tired of that shit. You know, like, just tell me what you really think. Don't try to cater to your audience, and like don't try to lie. You know, just to cater to your audience, because you know what they like. So like, I mean, I get that. You can do that. You can kind of like bend towards that area, toward, you know, what your audience likes, give them what they like, but don't change the facts or anything. You know, don't change the whole don't change everything about your podcast just to cater to your audience. Like, your audience should be there because they like you. You know, they should have found you, you know, because you were saying realistic, you know, shit, and they kind of like were magnetized. You're a magnet to people who really want to hear what's real, like reality, and not fake news, you know, fakeness, which is totally what the left side is doing. You know, I can't believe they're still trying to do it. I can't believe people, you know, they're all, and they're like, all the influencers on the left are all just paid off. They're making money, you know, and they're basically, like, when it comes down to it, they're being paid off by the establishment in various ways. And it's sick. It's sick that people believe it. It's sad. No, it's sad that people believe it, but it's sick that people lie, that they actually they dwell in that kind of energy. It's a really sick, sad energy. And I think people are just really starting to really starting to get sick and tired of it, you know, being lied to by everyone, you know, not knowing what's real, what's not. And so people are literally starting to seek out what resonates with them as the truth. Like, that's literally what's going on right now. People, they're like, literally, that word truth is what they're looking for. They're like, you know what, I'm sick of this. I don't care the right side, left side. I don't care what they think or what they, you know, I just want to hear something that actually sounds like the truth and makes sense and is the truth. That's all I want. And that, a lot of people are doing that nowadays. And so they're going to like podcasts, long form podcasts for their news. And they can decide, you know, most rational, sensible people are able to decide if, you know, if they're being lied to or not. And like in the case of Joe Rogan, you know, it doesn't really seem like he's lying. He leads by example, and he always has been. He's been a very good example of how to be a good person, you know, maybe not good, but good for yourself, you know, good. He's helpful to people, you know, he helps out all his friends, you know, he's creating a whole new scene in the comedy scene, which is a covert way of bringing the truth out to people, because that's the only way you can nowadays, is by being a comedian. And so people don't know if you're serious or not, but deep down, they, you know if like a successful comedian can really bring out some truth and not get canceled, you know. So there's a whole movement. It is the new elite. It's kind of showing its face as kind of maybe a right side conservative thing, but it's more about truth, you know, and what resonates with us as humans. We're not being lied to anymore, and it feels good, you know. So anyways, I'm gonna let you go right now. I was gonna do a longer podcast, but if the video's all screwed up, then there's no point. I'll fix that, and I'll come back later, maybe tomorrow. We'll see. Maybe I'll make it a regular thing again, where I do live shows, like maybe every day or every other day. Maybe I'll schedule it. I'll keep a schedule. That would help my YouTube channel grow if I kept a strict schedule. I know that. But yeah, so I'll let you go for now. And then maybe I'll do a commentary on this or something. But I've just kind of went on a little rant, and I didn't really mean to go on a rant, but it felt good to get it out. And it feels freeing, you know, like I'm free. I'm not gonna get kicked out for speaking my mind, you know. I can't get kicked out, you know, as long as I pay my car payment. I have a home. You know, but also too, I can drive to the beach, I can walk around, I can do anything I want. It's really nice. It's, you know, it's freeing, you know, and I'm gonna get better and better. My brain cells are gonna start growing back and all that, because I lost quite a few brain cells when I was drinking and smoking weed, you know. Thank God I wasn't into other drugs or anything. I used to be a long time ago, but you know, at this point in my life, like, there's no way I could ever start doing drugs or anything. So if I did, my mind would be even more lost. But yeah, just the last few weeks of being sober, really, I feel like I'm coming back. Also, just starting to work out again. I mean, I strongly encourage anyone who's watching, if you drink a lot and you feel like a loser, you know, just quit drinking, start working out. You know, even if you don't drink or whatever, just try to start working out a little bit. Go get a gym membership. It only costs me $24 a month. Very cheap. And I get all the equipment I can use, like all the equipment I can handle. Planet Fitness. It's open 24 hours, so I can go anytime I want. I can go twice a day, 3 times a day. I can go at 3 in the morning, you know, 12 noon, whatever. And in fact, I might go right after this. But yeah, I'm really like experimenting every single day. I'm experimenting what helps me to feel better. Like last night, I didn't eat ice cream, but I got a milkshake at McDonald's, and I ate a little bit of candy, and I can't do that anymore. I'm gonna start eating much more clean. Like this morning, I woke up and I'm like, dang, dude, I can't be eating junk food. Like yesterday, I had Del Taco. I had a chicken sandwich with fries for lunch, and then I just felt like shit the rest of the day, and I passed out and like fell asleep multiple times. I couldn't even work. It was very slow, but I didn't want to work, and I was like, okay, I'll call it a day. And well, I did work yesterday, but Uber Eats, I didn't want to work last night because I was like, I just felt like crap. So this morning I ate some fruit. I had blueberries, strawberries, raspberries, blackberries, and a little bit of cottage cheese. And I love it, man. I love that. It makes me feel good. Like that fruit, really straight live enzymes straight from the sun. That's what's in fruit, you know, fresh fruit. It's beautiful. It's wonderful. It makes you feel alive, you know. It gives you good like electrolytes. It gives you good energy, enzymes. It just really, it does. It gives you life. Like, so I might even try, I'm going to be experimenting, but I might even try going vegetarian again, which I don't know. You know, I seem to do just fine when I eat lean meats. You know, when I was doing my steak and eggs every morning, I'm going to put her on.
You know, you'll make the introduction of who you are.
You know, hold on.
Some of the people that maybe don't in there said, what is that Joe and here.
Yeah,
outside of what I do now.
She's pretty. I don't know. I like the high cheekbones. I like Asians because they have high cheekbones, and the high cheekbones are very attractive to me. So she's more attractive than Patrick Bet-David to me. So I'll leave her on. But so yeah, like, you know, I was doing steak and eggs, and that's pretty healthy. Like that's the keto diet basically. If you just eat like steak and eggs, that's literally what Joe Rogan eats most days, and that's it. He just said that on his podcast like a few days ago. But yeah, that's the new elite. Trump's part of it. I can see Joe Rogan's warming up to he'll probably have Trump on his podcast. I guess they were like at U.S.C. yesterday, and they were shaking hands and complimenting each other. So once Joe Rogan endorses Trump, you know, that's going to be a big deal. Joe Rogan reaches 11 million people every episode, and he does like 5 episodes a week, almost, not quite, but he has a humongous reach. And the cool thing is that a lot of his reoccurring guests are coming on, and they're becoming famous too, and they're blowing up. You know, like Shane Gillis, Mark Norman, Theo Vaughn. I love Theo Vaughn, man. His podcast is so funny. You guys have to watch a few of his podcasts. This past weekend with Theo Vaughn on YouTube. Hilarious. The guy is so funny. One of the funniest guys ever. Like, ever. He's so unique and so funny. But yeah, and then he has, you know, Brett Weinstein on. He has a lot of like popular people, a lot of smart people, he has just all sorts of, a big mix of different people, guests. So yeah, so I might even go vegetarian though, just because when I did it before, I felt great. I felt so much energy. The only thing is I was working out and I was trying to build muscle, and I couldn't. I was losing weight. And so now that I've gained a lot of weight, and you know, from all the beer and all the Uber Eats, I need to lose weight for sure. So I'm looking to like I'm looking to get more lean. So I'm going to be doing a lot more cardio, which is wonderful. I did cardio for the first time a few days ago. For the first time in years. And it felt so good. I felt so energetic. I felt alive again. I felt like I used to, you know, and it was wonderful. Yeah. So, okay. I just don't want to piss anyone. I'm in a liberal town, so I don't want to piss people off and get beat up or something. I still have to like watch what I say. It's crazy. I would close the windows, but it's kind of warm today. It's actually like probably going to be 90 degrees or so. So anyways, yeah, I felt really energetic, man. I felt really good when I was eating. I think just eating clean. Keep going. I think eating clean is like, you know, very healthy. It's just very healthy. Even though I would use like olive oil and butter for my steak and eggs, that was kind of clean eating to me, because I think butter and olive oil are pretty healthy. Extra virgin olive oil, I think they're pretty healthy for us. Can I just change this to like, do I sleep during the daytime? Nah, a little bit. I try to take a nap every day, but no, I sleep at night. I don't care. I'm not afraid of anything. If anyone like messes with me, no one's gonna mess with me. I'm actually sleeping right by the spot I'm kind of chilling at night is right next to a police station, so there's really no crime over there. There's really no one, like, not many homeless people walking around. Yeah, no, I'm not even concerned about that. I mean, if I have a knife with me, I've got a baseball bat, you know, I've got a taser, I've got mace, I've got a, what is this called? I've got all sorts of shit. And I've got an AK-47, so I don't think anyone's gonna mess with me. Where is it? Come on, I have a blowhorn. What is it called? A blowhorn? Well, it doesn't really do me much good if I can't find it. Damn it. Yeah, no, I got one of those really loud ones. They go, bang! Where is it? Oh, well, thanks for mentioning, because I need to find that thing. Where the fuck did I put it? Oh, it's in the trunk. Anyways. Where's the chat? Yeah, so it sucks because I guess my screen's too small. Yeah, I guess my screen is too small. Dude, that's so funny. Do you see this? Mic check, mic check. See, that's a synchronicity right there. I thought that was my chat, but you guys can't see it. Okay, well, that sucks. So I'm gonna let you go. I'll try to figure that out. maybe it's just a glitch. Maybe I need to update it. I don't know. But I'll try to figure it out. Thanks for being here, guys. Please hit the thumbs. Make sure to subscribe. If like double check. Like sometimes YouTube will unsubscribe you from channels they don't like. I don't know. So please subscribe. And definitely hit the notification bell. Sometimes they do the same thing. They'll take you off notifications for some reason, you know. So, isn't she beautiful? Oh my gosh. Like, if I was ever gonna get married, I would like, she would be the ideal wife. Like, she's got a great personality too. I know she's half Chinese. Like, she's not fully Asian. I don't know what the other half is, but she's like perfect. So anyways, I'm gonna let you guys go. Hopefully you have a good rest of your day. Thanks for being here, and just look forward to more lives and more videos from me. I have plenty of time to do it, so I guess I'm gonna go to work now. Yeah, cool. Okay, I'll go to work now, which I actually really enjoy. I love to work. And I'll see you guys later. Good to see you. Thanks a lot. Love you guys. Be positive. Bull run's almost here. And keep buying that crypto, guys. All right. Crypto Mike out. Peace.